10.
I pushed open that dark, hidden door. The pitch-black room was terrifying, and I hesitated, wanting to turn back. Just as I turned to leave, the lights flicked on with a click. They made my eyes sting. A burly man sat on the bed, staring intently at me, his eyes filled with greed. At the foot of the bed stood a camera mounted high, its dark lens poised as if ready to capture anyone in its view. A chill ran through my entire body. I tried to open the door and run, but it wouldn't budge.
Mom. Sis.
Help me. I kicked the door and yelled, but there was no response from outside. The man curled his lips into a smirk and slowly approached. You can scream until your throat is raw, but no one will come to save you. A line that sounds like a cliché until you live through it yourself and feel its true despair. And what's even more devastating is that the person who pushes you into hell shares the same blood as you, someone you trusted so deeply and treated with such sincerity. Later, all I remember is lying on the cold floor like a dead fish, covered in blood. And the old man's final muttered words. That little troublemaker actually sent her over. Only then did I realize this was Lily's plan, her true plan. No wonder, no matter how much I cried and screamed, they never came. No wonder that bastard wasn't afraid of my threats to call the police. He even sneered in response. No wonder they were worried the whole time that I might back out. They all knew. I was the only lamb to be slaughtered, yet still worried about whether the butcher would have enough to eat. How pathetic. Blood ties, that's all there is. I got up from the floor, trembling, and made my way downstairs. On the stairs, a man reeking of cigarette smoke brushed past me. Sounds of a struggle echoed from behind. I didn't care, nor did I look back. I just walked aimlessly. But in a barbecue joint not far away, I saw the people I called my sister and parents, eating heartily and laughing joyfully. I approached quietly. Lost in the haze, they didn't even notice me. A family of 3, all together. Their intense conversation drifted to me on the night breeze, impossible to ignore. Didn't expect it to go so smoothly. I thought we'd have to use sleeping pills. What if Mia calls the police? Don't worry, she agreed when we discussed the plan. I recorded it. She wouldn't want to implicate herself, right? And without evidence, what could she even report? What a shame. Mia was such a good student. We were counting on her to marry into a good family and bring in a generous dowry. Now she won't be worth as much. Who knows what the future holds? This $4 million is real money right now. Will this really settle the debt? That bastard Mr. Morgan is nothing but a wealthy creep. His wife wasn't a virgin when they got married, and he's been holding a grudge for over 40 years. I never imagined he'd go this far. He said if he got what he wanted this time, he'd let it go. Besides, I still have the recording. Would he really risk mutual destruction? I couldn't take it anymore. Nearby, a trash can was filled with sharp bamboo skewers. I grabbed a handful, imagining what it would feel like to plunge their sharp ends into my mouth. Just at that critical moment, a pair of strong, calloused hands stopped me. The man next to me had a scruffy beard, messy hair, bloodshot eyes, and smelled strongly of smoke. It was difficult to pinpoint his exact age. He appeared to be somewhere between 40 and 60. Girl, don't do anything reckless. I shot him a glare and turned to leave. Even though it was a summer night, It felt colder than winter. A chill that seeped into the bones. I thought I would cry, that I would be as terrified as if the sky had fallen. But strangely, I didn't. I was unexpectedly calm. I went to the pharmacy and picked up some medication. I went to an internet cafe and saved the recording. I even went to the supermarket and bought a new pair of underwear. Following a method I once heard about, I wrote myself a letter detailing everything that had happened. I prepared to mail the letter and the evidence to myself. I never thought I'd actually need to use it one day. But I wasn't sure if I'd end up needing it. I wanted revenge on every single one of them. In my own way. Going to prison was far from enough.